Hey peeps, I'm back. It's been a few weeks. It's been crazy few weeks. We just got back from our wedding just a few weeks ago, so I wanted to get this video up before we left, but I got really sick right before we left, so I'm doing it today. And the beauty about it is these items I actually got to take with me to the wedding. I got to try it before, so I actually do have some opinions on it, so it's not just a haul. It's actually, I'm telling you what I liked and what I didn't like. So like you saw in the picture, we do have Sephora and Ulta. These are things that I had accumulated with the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty in March and mid-April. So some of this stuff is from that. There's a couple other things that I picked up after. And of course, the Sephora VIB sale, which was in April, right before the wedding. So the sale was going on, I think, until like a week before we left for the wedding. So I got to grab a few things and try it. So let's jump into it. Okay, we're gonna start with Sephora first because that's a smaller bag. Okay, so one of the first things that I bought is a Pro brush from Sephora for foundation. It's a number 64. And this is what it looks like. Don't mind that it's dirty. I just used it today. Very soft bristles. And it says that this one is good for liquid, creams, and stick foundation, which is what I use mostly. I don't usually use powder. I do have a different brush for powder, but I wanted something for that. It says it will give you a natural airbrush finish, which I do. I used it today and I really like it. It leaves like the face feeling really nice, not cakey, so you don't use actually as much foundation when you're using this stuff. So I really like that. And I think this is originally like $20, so it went down to $14, I want to say. I'm just trying to figure out the best way of doing this while I have the bag here. And of course I picked up some Shiseido cotton squares. Love this stuff. I use it to put on toner, as well as micellar water if I want to cleanse my face right before I put on makeup, just to make sure there's no leftover makeup from the day before. Love that stuff. And then I had picked up these and I thought I was going to take them with me, but I ended up taking them with me. It's a one size. It is the Go Off Juiciest Makeup Remover Wipe. These, I heard they're really big, like they're really big sheets. That's why I was going to take it to the wedding, but I just figured when I'm there, usually in the morning, I'm not putting that much makeup, but I will definitely be using these if we're doing like a full face makeup late at night, you know, where we have more foundation and stuff like that. So I'm excited to try these. I took this with me. This was a big one. It's called the Super Goop Glow Serum Body, and it has SPF 40. Love this stuff. Lathered it all over my arms, my shoulders, everything, because I didn't want to get a weird tan line that didn't match my dress. So I was really religious about using sunscreen the whole time before, you know, the wedding and even after. I love this stuff. It gave your skin like a little glow, which I wanted to do. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it gives you like a little bit of shine. And I really like that. I could actually tell when I was there that it did give it that nice glow from within. So really recommend that. Love it. Okay, I got this Sephora Clean Velvet Cream Blush Palette. This was not on my radar at all, but I saw it online and I saw good reviews on it. And they are these 4 cream blushes. I really like all the colors. I've used those 3. I haven't used this guy yet, but I'm probably going to use that more in the summer. These were kind of, you know, as we're going in like springtime. Really enjoy it. I actually have this color on today, right on top of my foundation, and I put a little bit of a like a powder blush to make it stay longer, but I really enjoy it. Really like that. If you're looking for cream blushes, this is really nice because I think it was $18, somewhere around there, and you get 4 colors and get to enjoy it through the whole summer. And I will make sure to link everything down in the box, so you're able to access it easily. And of course, if there's something that has sold out, I'm not going to be able to link it, but I think everything that I have will probably be there. And again, just a quick pause. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please. I would really appreciate it. I love doing this, so it makes me so happy whenever I see all the likes and comments and the subscription. It just makes me feel like I'm doing something fun, so it just makes me really happy. So, all right, this guy, oh yes, the Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder, No Powder from Dior. This guy was on the top of my list. You could tell I've used it. I actually did take it with me. I made sure to put it in my carry-on in my purse so it doesn't break because this was expensive. Really like it. The person that I was watching on YouTube, they said you just kind of put it on there. What it does kind of this filter. So it doesn't fix makeup, but it just makes your face look flawless. So I really like that. Long story short, in the wedding, I got my makeup done and the whole thing got flustered towards the end with timing and all of that. But that is one item that I wish I would have taken with me and had the makeup artist use it on me at the end, because I feel like it would have kept the makeup on even longer. It stayed really well, but I think this would have made it even perfect. Okay, got this. This was the Paula's Choice Exfolikade. It was you purchase the big one and you get a little baby one. This is supposed to be in a box, but it just came to me like that. So I think they had ran out of the promotional box, so they just grabbed a big one and a little one and put it in a bag. This stuff is really nice. I used it before the wedding, before we left. I used it about every other day, and what it did is minimize the pores. I felt my skin didn't feel oily or dry. It actually felt very plump, so I really like that. I felt my skin looked very even with it, so I would definitely recommend that for sure. If you're getting ready for a big event and using that for a few weeks before that, or even every other day, a lot of people do, but I just used it because of that and I loved it. I did want to take the little one with me, but I didn't end up doing so because I knew I wasn't going to be religious about using skincare every day, so I left it here. Okay, Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. This stuff is amazing. I actually have it on under my foundation today, and it just gives like this, again, glow from within, you know, glow, I guess. This one is in color 4.5 medium. I really like that. A lot of people either use it as like highlight on top or under your foundation to kind of give you that glow. And because I have such a dry skin, especially now that we're going into the summer, my skin is gonna have more oils, but right now I want that J-Lo glow from within, so I really like that. I just put it on today, just put a few dabs, took my Sephora brush and just kind of mixed it around, so it was just kind of on top of my primer. So I had my regular primer and then I had this to give it that glow, and then I put on my foundation. Really enjoy that. This is like very versatile. It's a huge bottle, so I'm not going to be going through it anytime soon, to be honest. So, oh, it's hard to see it with the light, but it's really nice. Definitely recommend that. I picked up a lot of things that I had been wanting to get, and I just didn't get time around it. So I know I have this over there, but it's the Charlotte Tilbury also. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish. I just have the box here. The powder is amazing. I did take a little bit, one of it that I had gotten as a sample. And this guy, I put it under my eyes, and it was just airbrush because it is very expensive. I didn't want to just use it all over my face. I used it just under my eyes, and it just looked amazing. It didn't cake. It didn't melt off. It was fantastic. That's another one. This one and the Dior Powder were two of my favorite that I had, you know, been wanting for a while. And I was like, you know, this is the time to splurge. And that's when I ended up picking it up. So really recommend that as well. This guy was kind of a last minute pickup. This was the Too Faced Teddy Bear palette. It's actually pretty small compared to the regular Too Faced ones. But that's what the colors are. They are so beautiful, so basic. So this is actually what I used every single morning to get ready when I was there. just because the light, like the colors were really light and bright. And I know Too Faced formula is fantastic. So this was, I think it was already on sale for like $30 from $50. And then there was my extra discount. So I'm like, you know, I wanted a small palette like that to take traveling because it's really small and it has all the essential colors. So I thought this would be perfect. So I just took that with me. And now every time when I get to use it, I'm just going to remember our wedding week. And it just has that sentimental memory with me. So I'm excited I got to pick that up. I'm definitely going to be taking that with me on vacations because like I said, it's not a bulky, you know, packaging. It's really, really thin, which is what I like about it. Okay, I picked up the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. I actually haven't tried this one yet. I'm waiting for it to try it in the summer because in the summer, just things melt off. So I want something that is gonna adhere to my foundation. And it says it's a blurring primer, so I'm excited to try that. I think this was like $6 or $7, so really good deal. And some of the Ordinary stuff is really good. Not everything that I have tried, but almost everything has been really nice. Okay, the sought after Nars Soft Radiant Foundation. I really, really like this. I didn't think I was gonna like it very much. It's light reflecting and I'm in the color Punjab, I'm sorry. And I thought it was just gonna be really light, nothing super exciting, but I love it. I love it. And I got it more in like my winter color, so it's a little light because it does have that light reflecting. It is very natural finish without looking cakey, but it does look pretty flawless. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna take it with me because the color, you know, is a little off. I'm gonna probably get tan in the first few days that we're there, so I didn't end up taking it with me. I took a different foundation. But what's funny is my makeup artist actually ended up using this on me. So she had Nars, this one, in a different color. And that's the color that she used on me for the wedding. And it was so pretty. And that's why I wish I would have had the Dior powder on top of it, because I feel like it would have even stayed longer with the humidity and the crying and all of that stuff. But I really, really, really like this. If you want like a no fuss foundation, this is fantastic. So easy to use. And then the last few things I picked this up also on a whim. This is Natasha Denona Blush Duo Palette. And it has neutral beige and tutu are the colors that are in there. And that's what the colors look like. I did actually pick it up for this because I wanted to contour a little bit without it looking very harsh. And this one's kind of like a setting highlighter powder. I would probably use this under my eye. It's a little shimmery, but not like my level shimmery when it comes to highlight. I mean, let me look at that. I love highlighter so much. So I did end up taking this with me and I used it a little bit throughout the day. So I did enjoy that. Love it. It's ginormous. It's really big. So I'm excited to keep using this guy throughout the summer. And then the last two things that I have in there, I picked up this Olaplex No. 6 Bond Smoother. It's a leave-in styling treatment. So I would use this after a shower, just put it in my hair where it kind of calms down the frizziness. And then if I do want to try to blow dry it or use a heating iron or anything, this is supposed to help with that. So I am excited to try this. I haven't tried it yet, so we shall see. But I don't think it was very expensive. I want to say it was around $20. And Olaplex has really good reviews. I didn't really care for their shampoo and conditioner. Their oil I liked, so that's why I wanted to try this guy. And then the last thing that I have is another Nars. So this one is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Medium 1 Custard. Oh, love this stuff. So this is not, if you want like a concealer that's gonna just cover everything, you know, just cakey is the best word that I could think of, but it's not cakey is the word, but you know, just an intense look. Today I have my Tarte Shape Tape. I think that's an intense concealer. Like if I want to like cover, just solid. That's what I would use. But Nars, this one was such a simple concealer. It's very light, not heavy, not cakey. So that's what I actually used in the mornings when I was there. I would use that as my concealer because it didn't feel heavy. I didn't have a lot to hide. It was just like a little bit because, you know, we're around the pool, we're outside and all of that stuff. So that's what I wanted. And that's exactly what I got from that. And I know I've seen people purchase the little one for $14. This one I think is around 20 something. I would just put your money towards this one. You get more product and I really, really enjoy it. If you just want, again, a no fuss products, you have the Nars Radiant Concealer and the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation. These are fantastic together. Love them. Okay, moving on to the next one. This is a bigger one because we actually have a box here. So I'm gonna try to do this. I'm doing finally this video so I could actually put all this stuff away. It has just been sitting here and I have been trying to put it away, but I'm like, no, I want to show you guys what I got. So this is actually, I had bought this foundation to take with me. It's the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and this one is in the color Golden Beige. It's a little dark, I guess, on camera, but it's actually a good color for me, especially in the summer. So this is what I was actually planning to take with me, but I actually thought it was going to be still a little too heavy just because the wedding was a beach, very humid. So that's what I had originally bought it for, but I feel like this is going to come in handy in the summer if we have any like night events. Like if we're going to a wedding or anything like that at night, this is going to be really good coverage. That's actually what a lot of people use on their wedding day. And if I would have done my wedding here, I would have used this stuff. But there it was going to be too heavy. But I really enjoyed it. I've tried it a few times. I love it. Really good purchase in my book. Okay, sorry with all the noise. All right, so there's the Murad Oil and Pore Control Mattifying Broad Spectrum SPF. I did take this with me. I did use it. I'm trying to remember for sure, but I did because it actually looks like I have, yeah, I did use it. I did like it. It, like I said, it's just like it says, it's oil free. It doesn't make your face look like it's melting. It was wonderful. It's very light and it did the trick. I really like it. I'm actually glad I picked it up. And I had actually picked up one for my sister that I forgot to give it to her. So I'm going to be doing that later. And then I had picked up the Grande Fanatic Feigning and Curling Mascara. I haven't tried this. As you see, I do have a few mascaras that I want to go through first. But I had picked up one last year. It's called the Grande something mascara. I'm actually using it now. And I really, really like it. To be honest, that's actually what I have on my lashes today. Like I don't have any fake lashes or anything. And the thing that I want to tell you about is the Grande lash serum. I used that for probably a month or a month and a half before the wedding. And I felt it made my lashes look amazing. Like my mom was asking, she's like, what do you have on your lashes? She's like, do you have fake lashes? I'm like, no, I don't have fake lashes. These are just my lashes because I've been using the lash serum. So these mascaras also have the lash serum in it. So it is supposed to kind of help and coat that. So that's what I did pick it up for, especially like later in the summer or the winter, just have those like amazing lashes without having to remember to use that lash serum every night, because if you didn't use it every night, it did not work. So I was very, out of everything that I was religious about, that was the one thing that I was super religious about, which worked out really well. Because I did want to make sure to have those like pretty lashes and pictures throughout the week. So it worked out. Ooh, okay, this is the Milk Primer from Beckman 1802. And I remember when I made the video and I said, yeah, I might pick it up. I am so happy I picked this up. This has SPF in it. This is actually what I use every single day when I'm getting ready now, because I'm trying to take the dog on the walk and stuff like that, and I don't always remember to use my SPF. But this is perfect because it's already in there. I mean, I'm not out for too long. It says, apply liberally 15 minutes before sun exposure, reapply every 2 hours. And I love it. You just have to shake it each time. But it is such a good primer. It's a primer, SPF, and a moisturizer. I don't use a moisturizer anymore. I just use my serum, and then when I come and do my makeup, this is what I use as my moisturizer and primer. Really, really recommend this one. If this goes on sale again, I will probably pick it up next year because I'm definitely going to finish this year. This has been my primer every single day right now. Okay, we have the Buxom. This one is the Plumping Lip Cream. That's a full-on plumping lip cream. This one is in the color Dolly. It's called Dolly Glamour Teeny. I really like that. This was actually in my purse when we were traveling. I love the color because it wasn't too crazy. Oh man, it's so hard to swatch this stuff. Okay, here we go. And it does have that intensity. It's not just like a lip gloss. That's what I wanted. I wanted something more than a lip gloss. I wanted a lip cream, something that would last with the color in there. And I love this one. It is so nice. Like I said, this is the only color they have in it. I think it's something new, but I really, really like that. This is definitely going to stay in my purse throughout the summer. It gives you that little plumping, but it gives you the more intense color. Love it. I just love everything, you know? Speaking of that, I picked up a Buxom full-on plumping lip polish in the color Gabby. I didn't take this with me because it was a little darker than I wanted to, and I didn't want to be crazy with all my lip stuff because it tends to get out of control. But this stuff is more of like also like a lip cream, so you could see the color difference between them here. It's a little bit of like a wine color, and I do like that. I am probably going to use that as like a night color, where the other one I would use more of during the day. So really like that. I just used it a couple times before we left. I haven't played with it since, but definitely going to pull that out now. Okay. Speaking of concealer, I did pick up the Tarte Ultra Creamy in 35H Medium Honey because I do have the lighter color that I use in the winter, so I wanted a little bit of a darker one, which is what I have on today. And I think it does a really nice match. It's not so bright where it's like white and then the rest is tan. Really, really enjoy that. This is actually has now become my favorite concealer. I love it. Use it every day. Flawless. Just make sure to set it or else it's gonna cake. But definitely really enjoy that. Okay, picked up these Peter Thomas Roth Max Complexion Correction Pads. I wanted to use these before we left to kind of minimize my pores because it does have salicylic acid in it and kind of prevent any breakouts. But to be honest, I didn't, you know, knock on wood. I did not have any breakouts. So this was, I'm just kind of keeping it more, you know, whenever that time comes, but I'm excited to use it. I did hear really good reviews about it from another YouTuber that I watch, and I really trust her opinion, so that's why I picked it up. Okay, this was also a recent pick from Tarte Double Duty Beauty Shape Tape foundation. I actually used that this week, and I really enjoy it. It is a full coverage, natural matte, 12-hour power, transfer proof, waterproof, and sweat proof. So I got it in that darker color for the summer, just to kind of see, you know, again, date nights, anything like that, later at night when I want more full coverage. I definitely picked this one up for that. And like I said, I tried it. I really enjoy it so far. Okay, so I also got the Cosrx Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. And this is like, yeah, after cleansing and toning, apply small amount to your entire face. Gently pat using your fingertips. Again, I wanted to try that also before the wedding, but I was using so many other products because I wanted to make sure my pores were minimized, my skin was hydrated. So I just didn't have time to add this in there, but I'm excited to use it as well. Okay, things that I did end up using is the Patchology Restoring Night Gels. Those were the bomb. I used that every other night for about a week, and then I forgot about it, to be honest. But I woke up and it was so hydrated and so plump and just looks like you had a full night's sleep. I love it. And I gave a box to my mom, and she's tried it as well, and she really likes it. So Really, really, really recommend these. The Patchology, I went a little crazy this time because I wanted to use my points in that order. So I wanted to accumulate the most. And these are things that are already 50% off. This is my little trick. So all the items are already 50% off. I want to use my points to redeem the most, and the most was like $125. So I picked up everything, and I got lucky that day that a lot of the stuff that I wanted were there. So I did pick up a lot of that, and it worked out really well because I ended up picking up all these Patchology because I missed them last year. They sold out overnight. So I made sure right when it hits, you know, midnight Central Time, I placed that order so I don't miss out on it, which worked out really well because in the morning when I woke up, I'm so weird, I like to check that, and they were some of them were sold out. So I got the Patchology Serve Chilled Rosé Eye Gel. I haven't used these guys yet, but I'm excited to use them now in the summer because it has strawberry extract. Summer scents, I like it. So I'm gonna use these guys. I wanted to use this also before we left, but I was a little scared. So these are the Patchology Pedicure Posh Peel. So these are like a little booty that has serum in it, and you put it, you know, around your foot, and you kind of keep, it says, I don't know how long you leave it on there, but it says in the back within one 60-minute so it is a 60-minute treatment. Send stubborn calluses packing, tell dead skin to hit the road. You'll progressively smoother result over 3 to 7 days. So maybe I actually will try it this week. Because now that it's summer, I want my feet to look amazing because we want to wear flip-flops and all that stuff. And I hear that these like peel like the dead skin over a few days. So you're like walking around and dead skin is falling off your feet. So that could be a little disgusting, to be honest. But I might give it a try actually. I did buy one. I was like, I'm gonna buy one and see how it is. If I really like it, I'll buy it again next year. And hopefully they have it again right before summertime. So I could try that. Okay, Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This is a shit ass, excuse my language, but love it. I had a little sample of it that I was using before the wedding, and then this ended up going on sale, I think the very last day of the sale, and I actually ended up picking up two. So this is what it is, the Bobbi Brown, and it is so good. Again, don't need a moisturizer. This is a face primer and a moisturizer together. Love it. That's actually what I have under my skin today. I do have a little bit of texture here just because I haven't been good about using my toner, but it smooths out the skin. It makes it feel hydrated. It doesn't feel dry at all. I love it. I've heard so many good things about it. I love it. So if you're in the market for one, and this is I think originally like $65 because it is Bobbi Brown. So when it went down to like $30, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna grab it now. You know, I've debated on it before, and then this time I was like, I'm picking it up. And fun fact, my makeup artist that did my makeup for the wedding, she's actually a makeup artist, and she used to work for Bobbi Brown. So she actually used a lot of the Bobbi Brown stuff, including like a bronzer from them, I think the shimmer brick for highlighter. So she really liked that too. So we were talking about that. We had a good discussion while we're getting ready. And then I did pick up this It Cosmetics Hello Plus Lashes, and it shows like this cool picture here, how, you know, her lashes are magnificent. So I'm excited for that. Lash Loving Volumizing Mascara, and I do love that. I love volumizing and lengthening if possible, but volumizing is more my jam. And I had picked up a lot of mascara like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. So I'm still going through that stack. That's why I'm only picking up one here and there if it's something new that I haven't tried yet. So I'm excited for that one. I had picked up this Teamy Detox Mask for pores. But again, I was using a lot of my little samples for pore stuff, so I didn't want to open something new until I came back. So we'll see how my skin does over the summer. It never used to have this much texture, but then all of a sudden it is, and it's so frustrating. So that's why I picked it up. I think I had actually I think I actually tried a small one of it because I did have that sample and I really enjoyed it. That's why I was like, okay, 50% off. I think it was $10. So I picked it up because of that. Okay, I'm running out of room here. Oh, so this is what I took with me. This is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow. Oh my God. This is like a, kind of like a BB cream. It has kombucha, filtrate, and marula oil. It's a medium coverage up to 24 hours. Yep, it's a tinted. Love it. I didn't think I was actually going to like it that much. I really wish, the one thing that I wish that had in it is SPF. That was the part that really made me sad about it. I did take this to the wedding, wore it every morning, and I thought it looked so nice and flawless without it feeling cakey. It was such a perfect BB tinted moisturizer, or whatever you want to categorize it as. So fantastic. I heard some YouTubers talk about it and I'm like, okay, whatever, it's just another tinted moisturizer. I'm like, I'll just grab it. And I love it so much. Like if we go on vacation at the end of the year, that's exactly what I'm gonna be taking with me during the morning. Again, didn't feel cakey, super nice. Oh, really recommend this one if you're looking for something in the summer, like especially if you're going to like Disneyland or anything like that where humidity is and you're out all day. This is really nice. It never melted off. It felt amazing. Love it. Okay, I picked up some hair scrunchies from Kitsch. I just needed some different ones. These I think were like $1.50 or $2 on sale. I'm like, okay, whatever. I picked up the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1. This was, because this one is drugstore. If you haven't noticed everything that I talked about with Ulta and Sephora, they're all high end. This one is drugstore. So they had some sales on them on random days. So that's when I picked it up. And this one is a medium to full coverage foundation, long wear formula, waterproof and sweat proof. This was my holy grail like 4 or 5 years ago. I used it all summer long. So I have another one, but it's like in a darker color. Is that it? No, I have a lot of foundations that I'm going through right now. So I wanted to pick one up for the winter as well. So I picked it up in like the lighter color. This one is light beige 03. So I'm using the other one for the summer, but I wanted one for the winter, especially since before we left, it was still, the sun didn't come out very often. So I was still very light in my skin tone. And I'm like, nothing matches me. So I wanted to pick that one up. Love that. This one is only, I think, $10.99. If you're looking for a really good foundation, this stuff is amazing for cheap. And then this was, I remember the first day of the sale. This is a Tula skincare. It is the Protect and Glow Daily Sunscreen with SPF 30. Really like that. I tried it a couple days. I went more with the oily mattifying one, but yeah, I definitely did try this one for sure. I really liked it. I thought it gave it a nice glow. It gave me the SPF that I wanted. And I don't think I've tried it on its own like one of the days. I feel like I had makeup most of the days until towards, you know, the end. But yeah, I did like it. It has UVA and UVB protection. So it was a good deal. I think it was $18. Tula's a really good, nice skincare company that is made by a physician. So I really like her stuff. Okay. And the last thing that I bought was this Beauty Bakery Lip Whip Matte liquid lipstick in Versailles. And oh, that's the color of it. So good. That's my kind of color these days. Like I feel like last year I was more into corals. This year I'm more into like pinks, and it's so hard to get it out. It drives me insane. Oh my god. This is why I need to do this video, so I could take them out of the boxes and leave them out. But I still love liquid lips just because I don't like anything running, and I want things lasting. Oh, look at that color. It's like a purple mauve, like pink color. Oh, I love that color. Love. Really good formula, not super drying, very comfortable. Totally recommend. I only picked the brands that I don't know much about. I only just picked up one item of it, but like things that I know I like, I would pick up more of it if I want, like, you know, if they come back on sale, and I really enjoyed that. And I will put a picture up here. It is the Jaclyn Cosmetics, what are they called, like lip something. I grabbed actually 2 or 3 of the colors, but they are still in my travel bag that I'm still unpacking. But I really enjoyed those. Those are more drying. This one is not. This one is not as drying at all. This was very comfortable formula. The other one I took with me just because the longevity of it, it lasted so long through dinners. Like I think I wore it for a rehearsal dinner and it lasted the whole dinner time. We had an event afterwards. It was perfect. So if you want longevity, that one is amazing, but it is definitely more drying. So I learned that way in the beginning when I first bought them and I was trying them on. So I would make sure to put kind of a lip balm underneath and then put it on top, and it was A1, perfect, didn't hurt, wasn't too drying, but just kind of remember that this one is just good from the first try. So I really like that. And then these are items I got for free. So this like It Cosmetics like nice bag. I do have a lot of bags, but it's so awesome because every trip I try to take a new one with me, like something like this that I put some of my extra makeup in that doesn't fit in my normal travel bag because I'm a little nuts and I take too much. It's fine. We've all just accepted that fact. So this one probably maybe used for like our honeymoon or something to remember that by. I really enjoy that. And I got this Murad Radiance Revival set when I ordered the Mattifying Sunscreen, and really like that. Have all these like little child size. This is my favorite when they do that. They say like purchase stuff for $50 or something and get this for free. So this is how I ended up trying a lot of things that I ended up later in the 21 Days of Beauty or any sale being like, yes, I remember I tried this and I love it, so now I want the full size. Like this is how it kind of comes full circle, is because I use these samples that I get for free or whatever and try them, and it works out great. So that's kind of my little, I guess, trick advice. If you ever get these samples, don't throw them away. Try them and see if you like them. Like I have, yes, I've tried this cleanser before. I actually bought a full size of it. It's fantastic with texture and everything like that. This one is the Essential Sea Sunscreen. So I do have that to also use in the summer. So if I'm feeling a little dull, I do have the full size of that. That was on sale last year or 6 months ago, so I purchased that for this summer. So yeah, that's how I try all these different things. Is there an ooh, the eye serum? My mom really liked that one, so I'm gonna give her that. And then I had this other it was like moisturizer. So this one is the Kiehl's facial cream, the Cosmetics, which is a huge just #1 for me. Love it. But I love these samples because I could actually take them when we're traveling, so I don't have to like put some of my big item stuff into small travel stuff, because when we come back, if I don't finish it, I don't remember what was in it and it just gets thrown or sit there. So I like these little ones because I use them up, love them, throw them away, make more space in my luggage. Somehow when we came back this time, I had more stuff. I don't know how, but I did. And yeah, this other sample. And then the last sample I want to show you that I also got. So this was awesome too, because the day that I redeemed my points with the patches and stuff like that, they also had a free bag of stuff that also came with your order. Oh my God, this is how I accumulate all these bags, and I love them. I can never say no to that. And this one I think had 30 something samples in it. Like, look at that. Like, I'm not gonna show you everything, but there's so much stuff. They are just packed full of samples, and I actually grabbed a few things out of there to take with me. Like, I remember there was like a toner in it and a moisturizer and all of the stuff that I just, oh, I'm so excited about it. So yeah, so this is the way to do my trick, is shop and also get more free stuff. That's what I say, is like, if you're buying stuff, especially if it's something that you're gonna use, and if you're gonna buy 2 of them and you're gonna get all these free items, like this was huge huge bag. I know I counted it. It had like 30 something samples. That's the way you use it. That's the way to grab it, try things, take it when you're traveling. So anyways, I really enjoyed talking to you guys and I missed you. And I'm excited I get to share all this stuff with you. There's definitely going to be more videos coming. So keep an eye out on that. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe at the bottom, and I will attach all the links at the bottom as well. And I hope you're having an amazing day. All right, bye peeps.